In this video, I want to jump into the comfort system and see what we can do to boost our comfort both early on and late game. Now, your comfort level comes from multiple things. First of all, having a base with a roof is required to even start to get the comfort level to come up. So you need to build a base, you need to have a roof, and it honestly doesn't matter what kind of material you're using to build your base. That doesn't affect your comfort level. Just the fact that you are in a closed structure with a roof is going to make the difference. So I have a Blackstone base here with just the standard starting bonfire, and as you can see, I have a comfort level of 1. Now, when you look at comfort items, you'll actually see that there's a comfort level associated with them. This bonfire has a comfort level of 400. But as we look through the other bonfires, we'll see that those bonfires have a higher comfort level. And comfort levels do a multitude of different things. First of all, it can slow the speed of your morale drain when you are in your home base. So the higher the comfort level, the slower you are going to lose your morale. Additionally, once you reach some of the higher comfort levels, you'll actually get bonuses to your character XP gain, as well as bonuses to your max load carry capacity. At awareness level 15 under medium building, you're able to unlock furniture. You can see there's a dining table, a stool, a standing torch, a wall torch, a standing firebowl, an archery target, an armchair, a double bed, a double chair, and an outhouse. All of these items are going to give you additional comfort. But even before you get to that, there are a couple of things that you can do to get comfort. The grass mat is going to give you some comfort, and then under basic building, you also have a bed that is going to give you comfort. So if we take a grass mat and we'll just place this here next to the fire, and we'll take another one and place it there, it's not going to just bump up my comfort level because these only have an additional comfort level of 20. However, you can sit in them to receive whatever buff you're going to get from that comfort level. And that's very important. You do not receive the buff unless you sit to get that buff. Now at level 1, you can see we have a pleasant mood level 1 that gives us body experience gain, so character experience of an additional 20% and a max load of an additional 5. We can also place a bed in here. You can see that gives us a max comfort addition of 30. Then we have the placeable torches, and these guys give us an additional comfort level of 40. So we're already at a comfort level of 2. And if we go back and take another seat, you'll see that we get the pleasant mood level 2 for those additional bonuses. And there's the buff right there, an additional 40% character XP and an additional 10 max load. So we're in the level 15 placeables area, so we'll go ahead and place a firebowl, and then we'll go ahead and take the wall torch and we'll place that as well. We can also at this point in time place the outhouse. We're also at the point where we can place a dining table, and the dining table is 50. We can place an archery stand, which seems kind of ridiculous, but that's actually 100 comfort. The double bed is going to give us an additional 50 comfort. And then we also have a couple of different style chairs. Now you might be looking at this and saying, wow, that's a whole lot that was placed, and I really don't have any more comfort level. We're still only at a comfort level of 2. Well, that's because we really need to upgrade our bonfire. At level 20, we actually unlock the bronze fire pit, and you really want to make sure that whenever you unlock a new fire pit, that's one of the first things you replace. Just walk up to your fire pit and interact so you get the menu pop up, then select upgrade and click on the fire pit that you have, and that's going to replace that fire pit in that spot. Now you can see this has a 450 comfort level, but additionally, each upgrade that you do on your fire pit is going to add to the type of fuel that you can burn in those fire pits, and I highly recommend upgrading these fire pits and using the best possible fuel in each and every one. At level 30, we're going to unlock Advanced Building, and underneath Advanced Building, you'll see we have furniture again. We have a bathtub, we have a golden alpaca, and we have golden corn. All three of these things are going to add to your comfort level. So if we place the hot tub here, you can see that comfort level is 400, and that instantly took us to a level 3 comfort level. We'll sit down in the chair so that we can see what that buff gives us. An additional 60% of character XP and an additional max load of 15. Now you might be tempted to just go and spam a bunch of this stuff around the base. Well, the game has a check system to not give you buffs for just spamming chairs everywhere. However, I do recommend that you spam enough chairs around that all of your tribesmen can sit at the same time. That is going to allow them to really regen their morale and get back to work faster. Let's place the other items that we have at this level. So we have the golden alpaca and we have the golden corn. We'll place both of those items. The golden corn gives us comfort of 200 and the alpaca gives us comfort of 250. Now the next round of comfort level items isn't going to come until you are in iron and you have the ability to do the specimen crafting. So it's 2 parts in order to unlock specimen crafting. Not only do you have to spend the points in your technology tree, but you also have to unlock that ability through your hunting tab. So at the top hunter level, you will be able to make some specimens. At the master hunter level, you'll be able to craft some more specimens. Legendary hunter level, you'll be able to craft more, and then all the way up to king of the hunting, you'll be able to craft more. So if you are locked out of crafting the specimens, you need to come and look at your hunting tab and level that up. But right off the bat, at the iron level, you should be able to make the boar, the jaguar, the alligator, the gray wolf, the bison, and the bear. So let's take those handful of specimens and we'll start putting those in here. These have quite a bit of comfort that they're going to give to the area. So once I placed all 6 of these, I immediately got a comfort level boost to 4. Now you can't just spam the exact same head on the wall. Again, it's not going to boost your comfort level. There's a check system to see if they're the same style. So you're going to want to make sure that you get each one of these and hang them on the wall. If we look at the panther, that's 200 comfort. The alligator is 200. The bear is 250. The bison is 200. The boar is 100. And the wolf is 150. And there you go. At comfort level 4, you can see body experience gain is plus 80% and max load is plus 20. Then, as soon as you can, unlock the next level of beast specimen crafting, which is going to be the wasteland wolf, the wild lion, the monitor lizard, the vulture, the arctic wolf, the snow leopard, and the brown bear. Now, I placed all 8 of those trophies on the wall, and it did not give me a boost to my comfort. I'm still at comfort level 4. But let's run through these real quick. We have 250 from the snow leopard, 250 from the wild lion, 200 from the wasteland wolf, 250 from the vulture, 250 from the monitor lizard, 250 from the arctic wolf, and then 250 from the brown bear. Now, it's very likely that at this point in time in your gameplay, you're also able to start placing some of the main boss specimens on the wall, and you really should focus on getting to that point, because the highest specimen that we've put on the wall so far has been 250 or 300. If we take just the regular Sabertooth, the one that you're going to fight early on in game, and we place that on the wall, we're going to see a huge boost to our comfort. This guy alone is a 900 comfort. So you can see instantaneously we bumped up to level 5. And the level 5 buff is going to give you 100% XP gain for your character and a max load of 25. Now at this point in time, you're probably already far enough in your gameplay where you've defeated the frog and the ape. If you didn't get a head from them, you should go back and repeat that content so that you can get the head and place it on the wall. So we'll take and place the frog head here, and that guy's going to give us 1000 comfort level. We'll then place the ape over here, and the ape is going to give us 1100 comfort level. Those two heads right there, in addition to the saber-tooth head, bumps us up to a comfort level of 6. So that buff gives us a body experience gain of 120% and a max load of plus 30. We then have two more boss heads to chase after. The first is going to be the griffin, and we'll place that. That's going to give us 1200 comfort. Then we have the mammoth, which I'm actually going to place on the outside edge here, and that guy is going to give us an additional 1300 comfort. Now we haven't upgraded our bonfire to iron, so let's go ahead and do that because we would be in iron level gear, but that doesn't boost our comfort level to level 7. We're still stuck at 6. And as the progression of the game, it's likely that we're going to be stuck at level 6 until we get into steel gear and start defeating some of the higher level bosses. But let's say that you're really good at the game and you went out and defeated the Berserker Sabertooth before you were able to make it to steel gear. Let's go ahead and place that head, and that's going to give us an additional 1200 comfort level. That is enough to raise us to comfort level 7. And at comfort level 7, you can see we have a body experience gain of 140% and max load increased by 35. Let's place the Berserker Fog Frog up on the wall. That's going to give us an increase of 1200. Now let's add the Berserker specimen for the ape, and that's going to give us 1300. And then we'll run over here and add the Berserker specimen for the griffin, and that's going to give us 1400. And that's going to be enough to raise our comfort level to level 8. And at Pleasant Mood level 8, you get body experience gain at an additional 160% and a max load of an additional 40. It's likely that at this point in time, you'd be ready to upgrade your fire pit, so we'll go to the steel fire pit and we will place a couple more heads. At steel level, you should be able to take on the Sabertooth Predator of Doom, so we'll place that. That gives us 1400 additional comfort. Should also be able to defeat the Fog Frog of Doom, so we'll place that, and that's going to give us an additional 1400. Those two combined are not going to give us level 9 Pleasant Mood, so we'll move on, and we need to fight the Ape of Doom. That's going to give us an additional 1500. Still not enough to raise our comfort level to 9, so we'll add the Griffin of Doom, and that gives us an additional 1600. At that point in time, you are now at level 9 comfort, and we'll see what that buff gives us. And Pleasant Mood number 9 is going to give us body experience gain of 180% and a max load of 45. Now, I think it's easy to say that the Berserker Mammoth and the Mammoth of Doom are likely to be one of the hardest enemies you're going to face. There are some other things you can add prior to hunting down these specimens for that creature. And those things are going to be the new statues that are available in the game. So we have the Golden Guard statue, we have the Silver Guard statue, and we have the Dungeon Guard statue. In order to unlock these, you need to defeat the Mechanical Core Y in the Giant Crater Holy Ruins. The Giant Crater Holy Ruins is going to be this Holy Ruins. And you are going to have to be in steel level in order to do this. As you can see, it requires steel chisels and blackstone brick in order to craft these. Let's place the silver level one, and that gives us an additional 400 comfort. Placing the Dungeon Guard statue gives us an additional 500 comfort. And then placing the golden one gives us an additional 500. But you can see we're still only at a comfort level of 9. Now here's where, if you've been playing, you may have to repeat some content because these were just added and they are not unlocked retroactively. So the Sabertooth Predator of Doom now has a gold statue, the Frog has a gold statue, the Ape, the Griffin, and the Mammoth all have gold statues that you can unlock for defeating them on the Doom level. The Sabertooth Golden Statue is going to give us a comfort level boost of 2000. We also have the Frog Statue that's going to give us a comfort level boost of 2000. The ape statue is also a comfort level boost of 2000, and the griffin statue is going to give you a comfort level boost of 2000. And at that point in time, we've actually reached comfort level 10. We haven't even placed the berserker or the doom specimens for the mammoth, and we've reached comfort level 10, which is the max. And at comfort level 10, you're going to get a body experience gain of 200% and a max load of an additional 50. And as far as I can tell, there's only 4 things that I haven't done to boost my comfort level any further. One is to upgrade my bonfire to a fine steel bonfire. Additionally, if I've defeated them, I could put the berserker mammoth specimen up, as well as the doom specimen, and then the statue for the mammoth. I'll go ahead and place these so that you can see how much additional comfort level we get from them. So the berserker mammoth is going to give you 1500. The doom mammoth is going to give you 1700, and then the golden mammoth statue is going to give you an additional 2000. Finally, we'll upgrade our fire pit all the way so that you can see what the fine steel fire pit gives you for comfort, and that's going to come in at 600. The other thing that I should probably mention here is to make sure that when you're building your base, your bonfire is a central component to the comfort things that you're going to put around it. You don't want your bonfire to be the central component to your crafting stations, because as you move away from these areas and get away from your bonfire, you're going to notice that your comfort level is going to reduce. If I stand in the corner over here, I should get a reduction in comfort level. You can see it went all the way down to 6. So you want your zen area, the area where you want your tribesmen to go and relax, to have all these comfort things and not be cluttered up by a bunch of workstations or chests. And a pro tip for you, if you want your tribesmen to get these bonuses, you want them to get that pleasant mood bonus, you need to actually control them, get in their body, sit in a chair, and get the buff to display on their screen. Then you can control a different tribesman and send that tribesman to work with that buff. Additionally, you can add things like seafood quinoa to give them another buff on top of that. So if you had a level 10 comfort and you're giving them the seafood quinoa, they would be at an additional 400% character experience gain. Hopefully this video gives you an idea on how to set up your base or your different spaces for max comfort level. Additionally, I showed you how if I run into another room, the comfort level goes down. You could always put your duplicates on the walls or put more chairs in those other areas to boost the comfort level of different parts of your base. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.